Title: Every time I photograph this house, a mysterious figure appears in the pictures. Introduction: Hey there, folks! Today, I want to take you on a spine-chilling journey into the mysterious world of the supernatural. It all started when I stumbled upon an old, abandoned house in the outskirts of town. Little did I know that this encounter would lead me down a dark and unsettling path. Every time I raised my camera to capture the essence of this hauntingly beautiful house, an eerie figure would appear in the photographs. Buckle up, my brave readers, as we unravel the secrets of this mystifying phenomenon. Chapter 1: The Discovery. It was a misty autumn evening when I stumbled upon the forgotten house. The air was crisp, and the fallen leaves rustled under my feet as I cautiously approached the decaying structure. The house stood tall, its windows shattered, and the paint chipped away, revealing the secrets hidden within its walls. Curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to capture the beauty of this forgotten place. As I raised my camera, I couldn't help but feel an inexplicable sense of unease. Little did I know that the haunting was just beginning. Chapter 2: The Figure Emerges. The first time I developed the film from that fateful day, I was astounded. There, in the corner of every single photograph, was a mysterious figure. Dark and indistinct, it seemed to lurk in the shadows, forever watching. My heart skipped a beat as I realized that this figure was not a mere coincidence. With every subsequent visit to the house, the figure became clearer and more defined. Its eyes, hollow and soulless, seemed to penetrate through the photograph and into my very being. I couldn't escape the feeling that it was reaching out to me, beckoning me to uncover the truth. Chapter 3: Unraveling the Mystery. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, I delved into the history of the house. I discovered that it once belonged to a wealthy family who mysteriously vanished without a trace. Tales of their sudden disappearance had become local legends, and the house had gained a reputation for being haunted. The figure in the photographs seemed to be connected to this tragic event. The more I learned, the more I realized that it was a restless spirit, trapped within the confines of this forsaken house. But what was its purpose? Why did it appear in my photos? Chapter 4: The Supernatural Encounter. One moonlit night, armed with my camera and trembling with anticipation, I decided to confront the figure head-on. As I entered the house, the air became heavy with a palpable sense of malevolence. The creaking floorboards echoed through the empty rooms, and each step I took felt like a leap into the unknown. I reached the room where the family's disappearance had allegedly occurred. With a trembling hand, I raised my camera and snapped a photo. As the flash illuminated the room, I saw the figure materialize before me. Its face contorted in anguish, and it let out a blood-curdling scream that echoed through the house. Chapter 5: The Resolution. In that moment, I realized that the figure was trapped in a loop, reliving its final moments over and over again. It was desperately trying to communicate, to find solace in its eternal torment. I had to find a way to set it free. After extensive research, I learned about a ritual that could potentially release trapped spirits. Armed with the necessary tools, I returned to the house one final time. With every ounce of courage, I performed the ritual, hoping to bring closure to the restless spirit. As the smoke dissipated, the figure began to fade away, and a sense of peace washed over the room. I knew then that I had succeeded in my mission. The house was no longer haunted, and the spirit was finally at rest. Epilogue: The Aftermath. In the months that followed, the house underwent a transformation. It was no longer a place of darkness and despair, but instead became a beacon of hope and renewal. The townspeople started visiting, drawn to the house's newfound serenity. As for me, the experience left an indelible mark on my soul. It reminded me of the power of compassion and the importance of acknowledging the pain of others. It also taught me that sometimes, the scariest things in life are the ones that lead us to the greatest revelations. So, my dear readers, the next time you pick up your camera to capture a moment, be cautious. You never know what mysterious figures might lurk in the background, waiting to share their stories. But remember, sometimes, facing your fears can lead to the most profound and transformative journeys of all.